They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the... did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown, Georgia. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds his man. It's Pena. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pena. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking to pass. It's Allard. Caught close to the marker. It's Hudson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Pena. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw again. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And fire to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, that's an incompletion and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Pulls it in. It's Frazier. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Penn State! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
Continues to fight for yards. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Allard. Quickly complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Pena. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Dropping back, it's Allard. Makes the catch, it's Allard. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got some room to run. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 30. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Georgia, 35, Penn State, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Trying to change now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finds us back in the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Penn State, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Take over. 1st and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Allard. He wants a big play here late. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the...
Going for it all. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
49. Penn State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over. 1st and 10.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Dinkins. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Allen. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. And they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. On the direct snap, it's Allen. Pressure coming. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here.